Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, Honorable Mempratnyawati. We are from Group 7 and in this video we would like to present our review about this article, a systematic literature review of research on automatic speech recognition in EFL pronunciation. Before that, let me introduce the members of this group. I'm Nur Shofia Salsabila and my friends Saradiva Syahada, Hayyu Imtiyaz and Anargya Citra. Let's move on to the presentation.
Introductions. Many EFL learners face challenges in learning pronunciations because it needs not just knowledge but also regular practice and direct feedback. In traditional classrooms, students often lack enough speaking time and personalized corrections. To overcome this, ESR or automatic speech recognitions offer real-time feedback that helps learners correct their own pronunciations. So the research shows that tools like Google ESR and ELSA speak improve learners' accuracy and independence in speaking practice. However, ESR still has limitations like missing subtle errors and limited integration in classroom teaching, so more research is still needed.
Next is methodology. This study employed a systematic literature review guided by the PRISMA framework to ensure transparency and rigor. The review involved 4 key steps: searching for articles in Web of Science and Scopus using Boolean keyword, screening for eligibility based on criteria such as peer-reviewed empirical study written in English and focus on ASR for pronunciation in EFL context, removing duplicates, and filtering titles and abstract, which result in 24 included studies. The screening and extraction process was conducted by the lead author and verified by a research assistant. Study quality was assessed using the mixed method appraisal tool, followed by content analysis of the selected article, focusing on theoretical frameworks, research method, ASR application and duration, targeted pronunciation features, and pronunciation measurement techniques.
The researchers conduct a systematic literature review following PRISMA guidelines, and they search Web of Science and Scopus using keywords related to ASR and pronunciation. From 6,138 initial results, 24 peer-reviewed empirical studies on EFL pronunciation using ASR were selected after screening and applying eligibility criteria. Data were extracted by the lead researchers and checked by an assistant. Study quality was assessed using MMAT, and content analysis was used to put key aspects such as theory, methods, ASR use, duration, pronunciation features, and evaluation.
Okay, now the result of this study, there were 5 points. The first point is theoretical framework. So most of study didn't use any learning theory or model. Only 6 studies explain the use of theories like skill acquisition theory, sociocultural theory, or technology acceptance model. So this theory can help students improve their speaking. The second is research topic. So most of studies focus on how well ASR helps students with their pronunciation, and a few studies look at how accurate the ASR tools were or how the ASR scores compare to human teacher scores. And the third is research methods. So the most common method was the quasi-experimental design, where students take a test before and after using ASR. And many studies didn't clearly say what research method they use. They only mention the tools they use like questionnaire or test. And the next is the fourth point is ASR use and duration. So ASR was mostly used for self-practice outside the classroom, but a few studies use it during class. And some studies use it only a short time, while others use it longer depending on their goals. And the last is target features and measurements. So most studies focus on segmental features. Only one study looked at suprasegmental features like stress or intonations. And some studies didn't even say which sound they were targeting. For measuring progress, most studies use accuracy, but some also look at comprehensibility, exactness, and intelligibility.
Next is discussion. The first one is the result of the review. Most studies on ASR in EFL pronunciation use skill acquisition theory and the technology acceptance model to explain its benefits and how learners accept it. The research mainly focuses on improving pronunciation at the sound and word level, with more interest and now in checking how accurate ASR transcriptions are compared to human judgments. Many studies use simple experiments, though some now combine different methods for deeper insights. ASR is mostly used outside the classroom for self-practice. However, more research is needed on how it can be combined with other feedback and used more effectively in class. Next is recommendation for future research. First, future studies should run over a longer period to reflect real classroom settings and support lasting learning. Second, researchers should use both control tasks like reading aloud and spontaneous speaking to better measure real-world speaking skills. Third, using ASR in flipped classroom is recommended so students can practice before class and focus on deeper learning during class. And last, studies should explore AI-enhanced ASR tools which could better handle features like intonation and give more personalized feedback. And the last part is conclusion. The review found that ASR is effective in improving EFL pronunciation, although many studies lack strong theoretical foundations and overlook the teacher's perspective. Although ASR is often used alone, combining it with peer feedback seems to be more effective. And the research primarily focuses on students' performance with little attention given to classroom use or flipped learning. In the future, studies should include more languages and data for a more comprehensive understanding of the role of ASR. So that's all from our presentation. Thank you for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.